We've had some insane duo changes and news on NA in the past day, as multiple big name EU players have announced they will be moving to NA for this season, and also some big named NA players have announced their duo for this season as well. Before I get into the beefy part of the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new to always be up to date on everything Fortnite competitive related, like insane duo news like this, or tournament recaps. And now let's get into the video. If you guys haven't seen yet, Clix and Vino announced yesterday that they will be playing this season and that Vino will be moving to NA. And everybody was wondering who Clix would be duoing with after he split with Epic Well, and I was saying Clix and Vino were most likely to happen, and Clix and Vino did make it official and they will be playing on NA. And the crazy thing is, the EU players coming over to NA didn't stop there. And then we also saw Tayson absolutely shake up the timeline when he tweeted that he's going to be playing next season with Yamzo. So next season, we are going to have two of the biggest EU players, Vino and Tayson, playing on NA. And that's also not the end of it as well. There are 5 total duos that have either an EU player in them or double EU players in them on NA as of right now. As we also have Mixon and Blaha, the EU duo that got top 5 last year in an EU FNCS and qualified to the FNCS Global Championship last year from EU as well. They will be playing on NA this season. And then we also have Vert and Kylie playing on NA as well. And then we also have Quanti and Yapko who are playing on NA as well this season. And if you're wondering why so many EU players are coming over to NA, it's because next season there will be the same amount of qualification spots to the FNCS Global Championship on both EU and NA, with 10 qualification spots for each region. So a lot of these EU players are coming over maybe because they think it's going to be easier to qual to the LAN, and the LAN's going to be in Dallas anyways, so they can come play on 0 ping for a season, get used to Dallas and prepare for the LAN, and then qual from the LAN from NA. Now, I'm not too sure what to think of the duos of Clix and Vino or Yamzo and Tayson as of right now. This will be Vino's first official season fully IGLing his teammate, and they announced they are going to be landing Sandy Steps this season, basically just a rebrand of Snooty Steps from last season. And the best part of this drop spot is they are going to have an 80% forecast tower spawn, and they're pretty much going to get this forecast tower almost every single game, most likely in tournaments. So Clix and Vino are definitely set up very, very well for this season, and I'm interested to see how they're going to do on NA this season. And then for Yamzo and Tayson, they're going to be landing in the new biome at a pretty decent split that I think they should do well in. I think this duo all depends on how much Tayson's going to be grinding the game next season. If Tayson's grinding the game and Yamzo's grinding the game, this duo is going to be very good, but I think it's pretty reliant on Tayson and how much he really cares. And that's apparently not even all the EU players coming over to NA. We might also see Pink, Mongrel, and Mr. Savage coming over to NA as well. Pink might be coming over to play with maybe Mero next season, so we might have another top tier EU and NA duo, being Pink and Mero, to join Clix and Vino and Yamzo and Tayson. Those would be 3 insane cross-region duos for next season. And then Mongrel and Mr. Savage have talked about coming to NA as well, but I'm not sure if they're going to do that. I'm also not sure if that would be really beneficial for them, since most of their viewers are either EU viewers or Clix viewers that are just watching them because Clix isn't live and they play on EU, and then they're going to watch Clix on NA. So I think from a content perspective, it might not even be that great of a decision, but for a content perspective, for the total region, NA would have unmatched content next season, having Clix, Mongrel, Mr. Savage, Booga, Tayson, Vino, and all of these huge name players and brands on the region. And I'm not gonna lie, as of right now, even with Mongrel, Mr. Savage not even coming to NA officially, I think next season NA is shaping up to be a much better region in terms of content and hype than EU. I think this is shaping up to be one of the best seasons ever on NA because there are so many cash cups and cups next season. So I'm honestly super excited to watch. And then aside from the EU and NA duos, or the EU players coming to NA, we also have some big named NA duos that are playing next season. Since Yamzo and Rise finally split after so long, Rise will now be playing with Agers. Yes, Booga and Agers have also split as well, and Rise and Agers will be landing pretty much the same spot, and I think this duo has potential to be very, very good. They did play back in Chapter 3 Season 1, and they were contested that season. And if they weren't contested, they were definitely one of the best teams that season. And I have very high expectations for them this season as well. Then since Booga and Age are split, Booga's new duo is Aviv. Booga is back with Aviv after splitting with him from Chapter 5 Season 1. when they got third place in FNCS Grand Finals. I'm happy to see this duo return. I thought they did very well for their first grands, and they announced that they will be landing classy courts this season. And then another new duo we have Muzz and Trashy, who will be playing and landing Pleasant Piazza this season. I think Muzz and Trashy also could be a very, very good duo. Trashy's coming off of 4th place, and I think Muzz was honestly the best player looking for duo after grands, and I think Trashy and Muzz will be a very good pairing. And then the last big notable duo we have Dukes and Sphinx playing this season. Sphinx has dropped threats and will now be playing with Dukes, and they will be landing Brawlers Battlegrounds still. And I'm not too sure what to think of this duo, but apparently they are pretty good friends, so I think this duo does have potential to do pretty well. And outside of the confirmed new duos, we still have lots of really, really good players looking for duo, like Epic Whale, Marrow, Threats, Skittles, Chubbs, Snacky, Polarized, Paco from EU. There's still lots of good options out there, and a lot of multi-time FNCS winners still available. So this is definitely not the end of the duo changes on NA. Now I want you guys to comment down below which of the new duos I mentioned in this video you think will place the best this season. And also maybe comment down below some duos you would like to see happen out of the people still looking for duo. If you guys want to come watch me watch scrims, there's supposed to be a session at 7:30 p.m. Eastern today. So if you guys want to stop by, I'll be streaming on Twitch with the same exact name as YouTube, Fortnite Comp Report. So if you guys want to stop by, I'll be streaming scrims and potentially watching these new duos later today. And if you're maybe not seeing this video on the same day I posted it, just drop a follow to the Twitch, and I'll always be live whenever there's scrims or tournaments for NA. And if you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about the new duos and all of the people coming from EU to play on NA this season, make sure to drop a like, as it would help this video get pushed out to more people. And also, like I mentioned earlier, make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel or if you're a returning viewer and not yet subscribed, so that you always know what's happening in Fortnite competitive, whether it's new season loot pools, new duos, tournament recaps, or anything competitive related. That's going to do it for me in this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.